Welcome back to another adventure with Redbeard and Tinsel.
Hello.
We are currently on our way to a town we've never been to, which doesn't say a lot since we've not been to a lot of them.
Oh my gosh.
We're headed to Bay City. What a cool name. It is located here in the armpit of the thumb. I'm not sure what that's called. The little spot right there. Thumb. Sorry.
Whoa.
That was weird. Anyway, we're headed to Bay City, and we don't have a huge agenda, but my wife is going to tell you about a few things and where we're going to stay, so I'm going to stay quiet for a minute.
Bay City, Michigan. For one, is it worth visiting? Well, it is basically a waterfront playground. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Because it's like the bay goes like right down into where the thumb is. So Bay City being right there, you got all this, and there's a river that goes down through it. So yeah, a lot of fun to play in the water. What is it famous for? Tall ship sailing, river cruises. There's a walleye fishery, and it has one of the best state parks in Michigan. That's interesting. Doesn't say what it's called. Just says one of the best state parks in Michigan. Okay. There is Bay City Antiques. It's Michigan's largest antiques locale. So if you want a good place to go for antiques, Brian, I can't fit them on the bike. Go to Bay City for antiques.
Good point. But we can't. But I don't want to spend all day at a antique place, which I'm assuming you probably could do.
Thankfully, I don't want to either. I want to go to the beach. Actually, yeah. I want to go to the 3rd Street Bridge. Apparently, it's a very well-known bridge.
And that's in Bay City?
Yes, it is.
Sweet.
And then, let's see. Otherwise, here we have two places to eat that are recommended. The Uptown Grill. And there's also a fresh catch place.
Oh, that sounds good.
The Real Seafood Company.
The what?
I've heard of them. They actually sell stuff. The Real Seafood Company. So those are some really great places you can go when you're up there. Lots of stuff to do on the water. Back to you, Redbeard.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So our adventures today are pretty simple. We took off this morning at 11 o'clock, and we'll get up there eventually. We got another, I don't have it in front of me, about another 2 hours roughly to ride. All right, so where we're going is
the Bay City Marina.
It's a houseboat. Never been on one. I'm wondering if it's going to feel like a waterbed. What I'm fearing, though, is the thing being disconnected, and we wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and we're like, where's land? And it's not ours, so we don't have keys to the motor, so we won't be able to, maybe they'll have some oars on the boat, and we can kind of, but then I wouldn't know which way land is. Should be fun. I've never been on a boat big enough to have, a lower deck. It'd be cool to experience, a houseboat where there's a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, I'm guessing a living space. I've seen it in movies and TVs, but this sounds kind of fancy. It should have a pretty good view with lots of, being near the water. The only downside is you're with a lot of other boats, so it's not the greatest view.
The guy does have a 10 out of 10 with his reviews, so a lot of people
10 out of 10.
Yep, 10 out of 10 star, man.
Yep. Hey, we ate there. Area 52.
We did. Yes, we did.
We ate there for less than $30.
That's Owasso. We're going through Owasso.
Yep, this is Owasso. This was one of our videos we did, and it's already up on YouTube. It's this is the one where the Train Institute said that wrong. Steam Engine Institute, something like that.
Steam something.
So yeah, we're just driving by today. We're I don't know what the next town is. I think it's called Oakley or something. We're making our way through Birch Run and then Frankenmuth, and we're going to keep driving through there. I know it's a little bit out of our way. We're going a little bit east to go north, but I've never driven through Frankenmuth. I've always ever been to Frankenmuth. I've never been on the north side, and since that road takes you all the way to Bay City, I'm like, let's just give it a shot, see what happens. Worst case scenario, I end up in the lake. This is our very first, and hopefully not last, overnight stay. So we packed our bags, packed our bike for technically more than one night, because I want to get a feel for what the bike can do and how to handle it, make sure it's balanced well. So yeah, our first overnight stay at Bay City on the water in a houseboat. Should be fun. Should be a cool experience. Can't wait to tell you more about it tomorrow, actually. What's that?
Can't wait to experience it.
Yeah. But this is Frankenmuth driving through one of the whatever top 10, top 20 small towns in the state. I figured, well, hit the record button on it. I should have hit record before the Frankenmuth sign, though. That would have been cool to have. Visited here a few times. There's the shopping place. What's it called? River Place. I think that was built in like early 2000s, like 2004 or something like that. There's a sign right inside there that says when it was built. It's a pretty cool place. I like this little road pathway here, bridge, and then there's a cover bridge over there. Pretty cool. That we weren't doing moto vlogging when we came up here and visited back in May, so none of this stuff was on camera.
They're still working back there.
Yeah, I see that for that hotel.
Michigan's biggest indoor water park.
Yeah, the Frankenmuth one.
Yep.
And this is downtown Frankenmuth.
There was a shop back there that I don't remember seeing. It had, it was all things, like outdoor birds and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
On that side of the road?
No, our side.
Oh, okay. We parked back there. So right up here is that brewery that we wanted to try out, but they were closed.
Yeah.
Right here.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah, we want to check that out sometime. Actually, we're wearing the same kind of helmet you're wearing.
I love this helmet.
Did you get your visor down? I didn't even think of to ask you that. Or are you just wearing your sunglasses?
I just know. I can't wear my sunglasses with this.
Ah, so you have to have the visor down. The glasses are too big. They hit the frames,
right.
Hit it. Right, yeah. So if you had them on, you wouldn't be able to put your visor all the way down.
Right.
Yeah.
St. Julian Winery. Gotta go in there.
Where?
Give me $50. I'll be bringing wine home.
Where at? Was it on that side?
On the right side.
Ah.
That's a Michigan-based wine.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's like 4 locations that you can get it that aren't like commercial stores. That's one of them.
Ah. Alright, well, that was Frankenmuth, everybody. Little bonus footage, drive through Frankenmuth. ready.
Sunset and sunrise over the marina. That'll be gorgeous.
Alright, so as you can see, our boat's over there. Their bed is inside of it. It's not outside of it, because that would be weird. We're going to go get something to eat. It's dinner time. And we've gone 164 miles. So we're going to get this thing going and check out this town. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I literally just stuck my chapstick on my lens.
Ew. That doesn't sound joyful.
Chapstick on my visor. On the outside of it. All right. An evening in Bay City.
Well, there's not a whole lot of scenic stuff yet, but I know we're close to a lake. I can feel it.
This is pretty. Over the river. Nice.
Oh, another concert or something going on there too. Another event over there. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, this is another bridge that goes up. I don't know what you call those things. The bridge that...
Shoot. I have the word in my head. Not a draw. Yeah, drawbridge.
Drawbridge. Oh.
She liked yours.
What is this place?
This is beautiful.
Beautiful. Do a
Look
little
at that clock tower.
stopperoonie. Where the heck are we going, man? Oh, is this like an outlet thing?
A courtyard, okay. Yeah. Oh, Real Seafood Company, yes, in here.
Real Seafood Company. I'm taking a picture of you, you take a picture of me. This is the parking lot for invisible boats. You can't see them because they're invisible. That one's not taken? She can see them. So we're going to walk all the way down there to that. It's a little fountain. We were going to eat there, but I can't afford to breathe their air. Their food was, well, I walked in there and I felt like I was underdressed. So we ate there. That little place. What's it called? Vinny's? Vinny's Pizza. It was pretty good.
It was. I got zucchini. I forget what the word is, but it's basically a zucchini fry.
Yeah.
And then I got shrimp scampi. Very delicious. Very, like, perfect noodles. And a glass of Lil and Al pink wine. I like doing local wines, so tried it. Delicious.
I got pizza.
Not just pizza, you got meat lovers. Minus the prosciutto.
But it's pizza. There's a boat on the water. So we got here at that bridge. That one right there. And we're gonna go to that little island right there. And that's the size boat that we're on. It's a lot like it. Real seafood. Because the rest is fake. Alright, we parked at this little park where we could walk this wooden pier, and I found this massive willow tree. And we are going to see a bald eagle. Are we walking down this thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Goes out to the swampy lands. Oh wow, does it go all the way? Where does that one go? That bridge.
white heron.
or walkway.
Pretty done.
So we ate right over there. You probably can't see it where my fingers are right there.
Oh yeah, that blue building top.
Well, this is neat. We parked right over there. We walked up this wooden dock, or what do they call this? They don't call this a dock. What do they call this thing? Pathway. It's all like floating. It's not really floating, but you feel like you're walking out on the water.
Cool.
It just zigzags back and forth, and it goes to that island over there. Huh, this is neat. This is way bigger than I thought it would be. There it is.
Wow.
There's a bald eagle on that branch.
Oh.
Right
Oh
there.
my god. Trying not to like walk faster.
It ain't gonna go anywhere. It's not like it's gonna fly.
I'm just so excited. Okay.
Yeah, I can't zoom in enough. This thing. Well, there was a bald eagle right there on that branch, but my bad breath, I think, made it fly away.
Oh my word.
So we were over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can point. I'll bring the camera down. Woo! You can kind of see it. That area right there is where we ate. And over here is the island. It goes all the way down. It's real long. And there's one bridge on each side, one on that side that goes to the center, and then it connects to this side, which is that bridge right there. And we were actually in that parking lot, and we didn't want to stop. And I didn't realize that that parking lot attaches to all of this, which is one boardwalk that goes all the way over to where we parked, which is over here. I know this video is probably not helping, but pretty cool little walk. It's more than I thought it would be. And you got all this like wilderness. I mean, what do they call it? Like the, not swamp, it's not swamplands, but this is like an island area that it's really really nature. It's not, except for that can right there. That's not so much nature. This little guy's been following us. We drove on that little bridge there. I mean, it's little from here, but it's not that little when you get over there. So we just walked boardwalk right down there. That's where it ends at. And over here is the parking lot. So we were in for a bigger surprise because we thought it was just I thought it just went out to there. I thought it went to right there. And we're about to walk this one here just to go out to the end, just because I think it'd be a cool view.
Yes.
Oh, we're going into the jungle.
Go on that side and get me coming through the window.
We're going to the jungle.
They're so cool.
You can see that boardwalk. Parked there, walked all of this, and ended up on that right there is the island.
You could also dance with me. I also don't know what those ducks are. At Barnes & Noble, I got a pack of pamphlets. There were 3 of them. One is birds of the lakes, the Great Lakes. One of them is trees and plants of the Great Lakes. And the last one is like critters. There's like bears and deer and all that stuff. But the bird one, I'm trying to take pictures of all of them and check them off. So I take as many bird pictures as I can to make sure I get them all.
Ah.
Yep. It is a goal.
I thought you said chop them off.
Check them off.
Yeah, I got that.
This, not this.
Yeah.
No beheading. Unless it's chicken.
We are right there. Bay City. Right there. Right there. That tree right there. Where we saw a bald eagle. And get us walking into it. Into the jungle.
You can't see me.
Nope, sure can't.
This is where we stayed for the night. Parked the bike here, and right over there is our houseboat. Now we're getting all ready to pack up our bike. Cammy's gonna give us a tour of the houseboat. And yeah, you call it a houseboat. I'm not sure if you can really live on it. It's more of a night stay, apartment boat, a bed boat. So yeah, nice little seating area, awesome view. A little tiny refrigerator, wash area, spot to put your drinks, I'm assuming, so it don't fall. And down here, got our kitchen. And over here, you got a bathroom. Open the door, and looks more like something like you'd see in a camper. It's very similar. Dining room. There's the circuit boards for battery and AC power. You got some lights and some windows up there. Same thing on this side. Couch over here. And right back here is the bedding area. Hence the bed and pillow and blankets. That's up pretty good. The air conditioner works so well, it was actually freezing. Yeah, so nice little place. Coffee. Decent. I keep wanting to duck, but my head is just at the height of the ceiling here. It's not that low, but
oh, secret.
That's
secret.
tinfoil.
Microwave. That was kind of funny to find.
But yeah, that's it.
And we booked this on Expedia. Apparently they are partnered with Vrbo. So yeah, kind of like an Airbnb type site, Vrbo. One
thing that I learned though after being on a bike all day is I don't really like confined areas because I've been, on a bike traveling. So, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'm used to an apartment or hotel where you got like lots of standing space. It was definitely a cool experience. I sat out here at 3 in the morning. Sat right there looking out at this. You can see stars in the sky, and that water was just glass. Nothing in the movement at all.
I sat right here, did my Bible and my breakfast, and watching all the funny little birds, because there are swallows everywhere. They're cool.
Lake Huron out there. And right behind me is the marina where a lot of boats are just hanging out ready for some action. Well, I just walked around the entire harbor or marina. Go over there in the shade. And then over here just to check out how all others get their boats in the water. Little picnic table area.
Lake Huron is literally right there for anybody that is curious. This is part 2 of our trip to Bay City, or as we like to call it, the Pit of the Thumb. I'm not actually sure if people say that or not. That's just something my wife and I have been joking around about because it's kind of neat. We've never been to this part
The fun bit.
It's actually kind of neat when we're walking the beach. We can look to the left and see like the east coast of Michigan, this side, and then if you look to the right, you can see this side of Michigan. I mean, they were way off in the distance, and any photo that I have taken, it's probably going to be too hard to see. What I want to talk about, go-karts, cool. Sorry. Oh, putt-putt, even better.
Yeah, that's not it.
Bumper boats. Sorry, I'm all kinds of distracted. I wasn't expecting that. Where we're currently heading is Port Austin, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
It is to look at Turnip Rock.
You got it.
Oh, cool. I don't know nothing about that little island. I've seen pictures. And pictures are cool, but seeing it in person is typically better. Look at that little restaurant. Colorful.
Beaches? Oh, that's cute.
Purple bike.
Oh, ooh, it had silver flames.
It's a cute little
this is cool.
area.
Yeah.
Turnip Island. I'd never heard of it until just like a week ago. I've only ever seen pictures of it. You've heard of it before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where have you heard it?
I've always wanted to go to it.
And how long have you heard about it?
Years.
Okay. And why do you want to see it?
Because it looks cool and I like rocks.
Yeah, very, very basic answer. She's not lying. She likes rocks. Look at that bike. Holy moly.
I did not see it.
That's a wide trike.
So anyway, we're on our way to Port Austin to look at Turnip Rock. It's actually one of the things in Michigan that you should see.
Yeah, we're kind of excited to go see something cool. We've never been to the tip of the thumb. Never been anywhere near the thumb, actually. Or like most people, we're probably more like a West Coast or this side of the state. So now we went from here to here. We're about halfway to our destination.
Can I say something cool about Turnip Rock?
Absolutely.
Okay. The reason it is shaped like a turnip is it because it has been severely undercut by the wave action. So the top is significantly larger than its base. That's why it looks like a turnip. It has been made into a popular tourist attraction, even though it is located on private property. You can take a kayak to it, or you can see it from the shoreline, but it is actually on private property.
If it's on a private property, how do you see it? Like, is there like a lookout area?
Island.
Huh?
It's a private island.
Okay, but how do you see it though? Is there like a lookout? Is there a place that I'm going to go?
Yes, you can walk to a certain spot and see it, or you can kayak out to it.
Oh, okay. Are they doing something to keep it that way, or is it one day it's just going to end up crashing?
That is a good question. That I do not know. I would assume they're doing something to keep it that way, but...
It's like the arch on the island of...
oh, right, Mackinac, yeah. Natural wonders.
Is it? How big is it?
It doesn't say on that page. We'll have to find out.
Wow, that's such a cool view.
That is beautiful.
That's a lot of lakes.
Yeah, like Brian said, we like water, but we like land better. So we have a couple friends who have boats, and we like to go on them.
Swimming, I don't mind swimming, but I honestly like sitting out by like a shade tree or a bench or a swing, or bring your own lawn chair or whatever, and just sit and just watch the waves. I mean, the view is always just cool because we don't see that view at home. Our lakes are not that big.
The only thing we see wave is the grass in the field.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in Oklahoma. The winds come sweeping down the plain.
We keep calling it a houseboat, but I don't know if it's a houseboat. It's more of like a camper on the water. I don't think you want to live on it. It's definitely smaller than I thought. It's like a small camper. It works great if you're going to be out. I mean, kind of a neat experience to go out on the water and stay out there all night and sleep and then wake up in the morning and you're still on the water. It'd be kind of neat. I don't know if I'd want to do it, but I might try. I would probably give it a shot if an opportunity strike. But it was a cool experience. I will say though, I'm not a fan of tight spaces. The thing I don't like about it was how small it was. The thing I like about it, especially being hot, when you're going into a hotel, the lobby has air conditioning, the hallway has air conditioning, the room has air conditioning, and there's space everywhere. I can stretch. I can't stretch in that place. I can't. Yesterday I wasn't having a panic attack. I was having like I just felt too tense. I don't know what the word is. At 3 in the morning,
I think claustrophobic.
I don't know. I don't think it was quite that much. Either way, it could have turned into a panic attack because our bed. I mean, it's like sitting on a bunk bed where you wouldn't be able to sit up really in it. You kind of have to roll out because that's I don't know much about boats, but the ceiling of the boat, the lower deck, is like right there, and I just needed to step away for a minute. So I went outside onto the main part, the main deck or whatever, and just looked out at the stars and was out there for probably 5-10 minutes before I went back inside. The air conditioning worked great. But it was there was no thermostat, so it was cold. It was either on or off, and in our case, it was just on all night. It was a fun experience. It cost us like $100 plus whatever the fees were and stuff. But the view was good, but it was a boat parking lot, which I think is called a marina.
Yep.
Lots of action on that marina, especially being on a Saturday morning. You get up. By the time we were leaving, there were boats starting to go out left and right. It was becoming like rush hour for boats getting out there in the water early in the day. So my experience was good. I just don't think I'd ever want to do it again. I've done it. I don't need to experience it again. Would I? I could. So all we did yesterday was check in, then we found a nice restaurant, and then we went back, or actually went to a couple of other places just to take a look around the town. Got a lot of photos, and then we went back to the houseboat and stayed there for the evening. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was pretty basic, pretty simple. I will say one thing was really neat, though. I was looking out at that water, and it was like glass. Like, it's not often you see something like that. At least not for me. Usually there's some ripples. But at 3 in the morning, I don't think I might have experienced a lake at early in the morning, but very cool to see. It just looked like a sheet of glass, or maybe even ice, smooth. And it was just very peaceful and very quiet. As it should be at 3 in the morning. What was your experience like? How did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. It was just you and me. It was cozy. And I really liked that little bed. It was cute. It was comfy. That bed was comfy.
That wasn't bad. I had no issues with that.
I thought it was hilarious. The birds, the swallows. There were swallows everywhere. They're so adorable. And they're loud. They'd all settle down and sit somewhere, and then all of a sudden they'd all go nutso and fly all over the place. It cracked me up. But yeah, it was nice to just sit there.
The issue I had with the bed wasn't the comfortable part. It was comfortable. The issue I had was it wasn't at least not from my experience, maybe it wasn't set right, but it wasn't a square bed like you would normally see because of the way the front of the boat is shaped. It was like, if you look at the boat, the bed went this way, the head was this direction, but the feet kind of came together, so your feet were like really twined together. And I had to get my wife to move over a little bit because I'm taller than her and I had nowhere to put my feet, which made me feel very restrained, I guess.
The funny thing about that comment is I slept over on the other side thinking that your side would be the better one. So I tried to give you the best spot.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you gave me that spot because I did get off the bed like a few times last night because I just needed to like get up. I only went outside once, but the rest of them I just got up just to get up. I did sleep well when I slept for 3 hours, then I got up for half an hour, then I slept for more, and finally I just naturally woke up at like around 7 or something like that.
I slept like a rock.
Yeah, you were out.
I was out like a light. When we went to walk up to that little what's it called? The little boat on the dock, and someone told us about the other little boardwalk. We got pictures of a bald eagle. Oh my gosh. And there were herons everywhere. There was a white heron, a blue heron. Oh my gosh, that was great. That was so great. And playing in the willow tree leaves.
Well, we're going to continue this video later after we've experienced our last location. On the way home, we'll give you our final thoughts.
Turnip Rock boat tours. Okay, so we're getting close.
This is 20 minutes according to the GPS.
Okay.
What the heck? Did I miss my turn? Was it supposed to do that?
I didn't see where it was before.
Yeah, it looks like I have to go that way. I don't understand.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving waves center snow sleep when the wind comes around behind the rain. Every night, oh, yay! You know we're saying, you're doing fine.
Oh, no way. Are you serious?
Public access.
Huh?
That's where we gotta go.
Someone's house?
Wow.
Old business?
That's cool.
Oh, shoot. Let me turn that off. Yeah, keep that with you. I think it'll dry off real quick as soon as we start moving.
Okay.
Pants. I dried off. Now all I did was walk that pier thing.
Yeah, I was in the water.
I'm not sure if we're making this a part 3 or if we're making this continuing on of the other video, but this video is about our trip to Bay City, the armpit of, not the armpit.
The thumb pit.
The thumb pit. The armpit. That's funny. The thumb pit, that's what we've been calling it. and we just finished riding up to the thumbnail, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that
so
area.
So it's like, that's what that was, right? Port Austin?
Yes.
Okay. It is 7 o'clock, still 80 plus degrees. The sun is going down in the direction I'm facing, so I'm getting blinded by the sun.
So the thing we were going to do up in Port Austin was we were going to find where we could walk to see Turnip Rock and the thumbnail, because it's the state of Michigan. It has a thumb, it has a thumbnail. It sticks out like a thumbnail. But apparently you can't see those from land because of the private property and where it's located out in the water. So we're going to have to come up another time, oh darn, and get some kayaks or take a boat ride out to see Turnip Rock. Well, that just means another trip up to the thumb. We want to do anyway, so there we go. And because I didn't get to see that, we decided to go back into the town of Austin, and we got to spend some time hanging out at, Lake Huron. So we got to spend some time on the beach. Brian walked this really cool pier-looking thing. And I found some other people who like rocks. So I brought some rocks home. I found the one that made that happy. And it's really cool to see other people catching on to my hobbies.
Putt-putt. Oh, wait, no, it's a parking lot.
You and your putt-putt.
Well, by the time we leave here in the thumbish area, it'll be probably 8 o'clock, and we've still got a 3, 4, 5 hour ride back home, so we won't get home until midnight. So whatever endeavors,
And, yep, you got it.
endeavors we run into will be recorded a different day because it will be too dark and we'll be too tired to try to record all this stuff. I've had a good day. I got to see the water. I'm happy. I got to see the water, and my wife got to see rocks. We're easy people. I got to see water.
Yes.
And she got to see rocks.
And I brought a few home, and I have a couple wildflowers stuck in my journal.
I know we're going to have to make another trip back up here because there's too much to do up here. There's too many small towns I would like to visit. And possibly even continue on the ride around the thumb, which is still pretty cool idea. But I don't know when that's going to happen. We've got so many trips we want to do. Shade was nice.
Oh, and I will say, next time we need to bring cash and go back to that little ice cream store.
Yes. crazy how some of these boats are like in the water. Like the only way you can get to them is to get in the water. There's no dock to them. It's weird. Wonder why that is. Maybe because the current is too high for it. It's too strong. So you can't keep a dock. It'll probably just break it. None of these boats have docks.
I see.
Gosh, I wish this view all the way home as the sun's going down. Oh my gosh. That would just be so... Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's just an awesome view.
It's beautiful.
Oh, man. That is awesome. Look at that. It looks like birds in the water.
What?
The boats, because there's no dock, and all you see is legs sticking out from like that. But down there, because it's a silhouette, it looks like there's birds in the water, big birds.
Gotcha.
I wanted to comment on how many subscribers we have. 20 subscribers as of today. That means I've got 20 different accounts that I made to make this possible.
Word.
So thank you to those who have subscribed, and a few. I do know a few people that have subscribed, and a few people who like the content. That's cool. They're encouraging me. I'll take it, as this is definitely not easy work, but it's fun and I enjoy it. With that being said, remember to find the joys in life, unless it's illegal. See ya. Blinded by the light. Ah.